Thanks for joining me again today, you guys. Let me just do a quick rundown of what we're doing today, and then we'll get started with our warm-up. So today we're doing 14 exercises. The first 6 are all standing, and they combine upper and lower body, and it's barre inspired. And then the second half is 8 exercises, which are all glute focused, and they're all on the floor. There's still some combination moves there, but mostly it's just we're going to be focusing on our glutes there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do each exercise, we're going to repeat it right away. Or if we have like a couple of exercises where we're doing one side and then the other side, we'll go back through and do the right side and then the left side again. So I just thought it's kind of a more interesting way of doing it. We're not doing a super strict interval timer today, but I will be doing each exercise for about a minute, depending, maybe less, depending on what the exercise is. So it's pretty casual, pretty loose. I don't want to make you guys feel overwhelmed. And most of all, I want you to have fun, because you won't come back if you don't have fun. And that's what she said, and I'm so sorry. Okay, so let's get started with our warm-up. And for our warm-up, we're just going to do some pliés and relevés, and then just a couple of active stretches. So if you want to go ahead and put your heels together here, you remember, right? You want to have your inner thighs engaged, your core engaged, pelvis tucked under. And just here, we're just going to do some gentle pliés. And I decided to do the warm-up this way because we are doing some plie type exercises today. It's just kind of a way to prepare our muscles and joints for what we're doing today. Couple more, and then we're going to do some relevés, so hands on your hips and just up and down, very gently, slow, controlled movement. Focus on your big toes and the balls of your feet here. Make sure your back isn't arching also. Okay, just a few more here. Okay, and now you just spread your feet a little bit wider apart. Take a breath. And as you exhale, go down. And you can drop down if it's comfortable. If not, you can just stay here and back up and really keep your core engaged here. Kind of stretch your spine a little bit and back up. Deep breath in, and we'll do that again. Just kind of loosening up your hips and your knees here. And back up. And let's do that one more time. We're also stretching your hamstrings and your calves gently here. And back up. Okay, so we don't need too much of a warm-up because we're going to get warmed up with what we're doing. That's what she said. I'm so sorry. Okay, so our first exercise today is a side lunge touchdown with a shoulder press and an abductor. So which I know sounds very complicated. I'm going to show it to you first, and then we'll do it together. So legs wide, not too wide here because you need to be able to maintain your core, of course. And ideally you would have your toes facing forward. If you have range of motion and arthritis issues like I do, you might want to put your feet out just a little bit here. So what we're going to do is we're going to, and you can use weights. Again, they're always an option. You don't have to if you don't want to. So what we're going to do is we're going to touch down here. Make sure that you keep your core engaged here, of course. And then we're going to come up and push with that foot and do a shoulder press and an abductor and then back down. And we're going to do the same side over and over for the whole interval, and then we're going to switch to the left side. And as I said, when it's double-sided exercises like this, we'll just do the 2, and then we'll like a couplet, and then we'll repeat the couplet. So if you want to get into position, get your weights. And I noticed showing this to you that it would be better to have your feet a little bit closer together just for balance. If you are struggling with the abductor, you could always just, instead of doing the abductor extension, you could still do this and just tap and then go back. It's up to you, whatever's comfortable. So, okay, get into position and go. Make sure your core is engaged. And I think on this one, we're going to do 40 seconds. And one more. Good. Okay. Okay, ready to do the left side? So into position. And in 3, 2, 1, and down. And shoulder press. Keep that core engaged. Okay, and one more. Good job. Okay, so now you know what the move is. So let's repeat it. And again, like I said, you always have the option of doing the abductor on the first set and then not on the second. That's also fine. So you just want it to feel good, right? I want you to keep coming back, right? So we want to have fun. So have fun with it. Okay, so let's go again in now. Whoops. One more. Good job. Okay, now the left side. In 4, 3, 2, 1, and you. About 10 seconds. And one more. And good job. Okay, so let's move on to our next pattern, which is going to be a narrow plie, which is that with a bicep. So make sure your core is engaged. Of course, I'm just showing it to you here. So plie with biceps, and then you're going to keep your feet here and your arms are going to go out, and you're going to do a releve and a bicep, and then back here, bicep, bicep. Okay, sound good? So get into position, and we'll go in 4 seconds, 2 and 1, and bicep, arms go out, and bicep. Make sure your core is engaged here, of course. Let's do that one more time. Good job. So let's repeat that now. Get into position and we'll go in 5 seconds. And go. Make sure that you're maintaining your core here. We've got about 10 seconds left. And last time. Good job. Okay, so let's get to our next exercise now, which is another combo move. So it takes a little explaining. So we're gonna do a chair pose with a tricep, and then you're gonna come back up. And when you're first of all, chair pose, if you remember, I'm just showing you on the side so you can see my form here. So you want your feet about hip width apart, a little bit closer if that's not comfortable for you, but not too close. And then if you remember, so core engaged, and you go down, and you want your butt to go back. Your back should not be arched. Your lower back should not be arched. And then tricep, and then we come up, and we're gonna send the weights up and do a twist like that. And you're there, let me show you from the front. Just your torso is twisting, not your lower body. So, and we'll do it one way and then the other. So, do you got that? We'll go in about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and down, and tricep, and then up. Send the weights up and twist. And you should have your ab muscles engaged there. Same thing, twist. Should be feeling it in all of your ab muscles, really. And one more. And twist. Good job. Okay, so now we just have to repeat that, right? So get into position. We'll go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and down. Tricep and then up. And when you come up from chair pose, you should really be squeezing your glutes there. Do not arch your lower back at any point. Got about 10 seconds here. And one more time. And twist. Good job. Okay. So now we've got one more standing exercise, and then we're gonna go down to the mat. Okay, so this might actually be the only exercise that we do for a full minute. Just because this one, it just is a little slower pace, takes a little more time. So I wanna make sure we get everything out of it. So go to one side of your mat. And here again, you can always drop the weights. You don't have to use weights. So we're gonna do a double shuffle with a touchdown. Okay, so One time, and really, oh, sorry, let me start over because you should be like this. I'd prefer it that you be like this, but if your thighs are burning, you can come up and that's okay. So shuffle and shuffle, and then we're gonna do down and down. And you can do it that slow. We're not gonna go, we're not doing explosive power moves here. So just take it easy. Watch your back, of course, and then we'll go back and down and down. Okay, you got it. So 5 seconds, and 3, 2, and down and shuffle, and then down and shuffle, and down, down. And you don't have to go as low as I'm going either. You could always just go like this if that's more comfortable for you. And one more time. Good job. Okay, so let's repeat that, and then we can move on to the glute section. So 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and shuffle and down and down. Let's do that a couple more times. Last one. Okay, so let's get to our glute section here. So get down on your mat. And for this first exercise, you're gonna wanna be down on your elbows. And you can just keep your hands like this because you are gonna be needing your hands. So that's what she said. So one leg, we're gonna do the right leg first. It's one side at a time with this one. And you're gonna, first of all, core engaged, right? You don't want your lower back arched here. One leg goes up using only your glute and back down. And then tuck your toe under here and push yourself up and do another one and back down. And you don't wanna, of course, you don't wanna just collapse here, right? You wanna control every movement. So go up and slowly down. I'm sorry, don't bend your knee there. And then repeat the extension and up again and down, etc., etc. Okay, now if it's too hard for you to lift yourself up, you can just stay there and repeat the same one over and over. That's totally fine. So I don't want you to injure yourself here. If it feels too challenging, you can just skip it, okay? So, elbows down, leg out, core engaged, and we'll go in 2, 1, and leg up. Tuck your toe under and back down. One more time. Good job. Okay, so now we're gonna do that on the other side. So elbows back down, And this time, of course, your left leg is out. Core engaged here. Tuck your toe under. We'll go in 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Leg up. And last time. Good job. Okay, so now we're going to repeat that on each side. So start with your right side again. So elbows down, leg extended. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Core engaged. Toe tucked under. Last time. Good job. Okay, so now let's do the left side. Elbows down, left leg extended, and core engaged. First, I'm going 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg up, toe under, and back down. Let me just tuck my shirt in really quick. Now make sure you're not using your lower back here. And last time, one more time, and up. Good job. Okay, so let's get to our next exercise. Get onto all fours. Make sure that you have a neutral back. You want your core engaged here. If these are donkey kicks, which you probably have heard of before. So what that means is you want your heel pointed up to the ceiling. You're only using your glute here, up and down. And here again, toe tucked under. And we're gonna go up and do another donkey kick and back down, just like the last one, but with donkey kicks. So get into position and we'll go in about 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Core engaged. Heel up, toe under, and heel up again. About 10 seconds. And last time. And down. Good job. Okay. So now do the other side. We're going to do the same thing. So up, toe under, and up again. Okay, remember, so get into position and we'll go in about 7 seconds here. Make sure your back doesn't arch in 3, 2, and go. Up and up again. And last time. Good job. Okay, so let's go through those again. We'll start with the right side again. In 10 seconds, get into position. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and heel up. Toe under and up again. And one more. And then up. Good job. Okay, so one more time on the left side. Get into position. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up and up again. Slowly down. Ten seconds left. So this will be our last time. And up. Okay, good job. We just got 2 more exercises left. Of course, we have to do each of them 4 times, but still. So, okay, so this one is going to be, so still all 4s, hands under your shoulders, and your right leg first is extended, and then you lift it, and you want your knee to come to your elbow or as close as you can get it anyway, and then back down, and just repeat that over and over. So we'll go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, leg up. Use your glute, core engaged, and knee to elbow and back out. And do it one more time. And good job. Okay. So now let's do the left side. And we'll go in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg up. Knee to elbow. Do that twice more. And last time. And down. Good job. Okay. Go back to the other side and repeat that. Go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Leg up. Make sure your core is engaged. You only want to be using your glute here. Let's do that twice more. And last time. And down. Good job. Let's go to the other side again. Let's take a second here. Okay, and we'll go in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You want to lean as little as possible here. You want your shoulders squared with the floor. Okay, we'll do that 2 more times. And last time. And down. Good job. Okay, so for our last exercise, we're going to do the fire hydrant, which I'm pretty sure that I've had in my videos before. So it's again, all fours. We're going to do the right side first. And here, you want to have your knees a little bit closer together, so just for balance. So here, it's just really just like a hinge. Just open and close it straight up. Try not to lean, right? Keep your core engaged the whole thing, pelvis tucked under, and we'll go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and leg up. One more. Good job. Okay, now the other side. And you might think it's silly to switch back and forth between the sides, but you can reach fatigue really easily, especially if these exercises are new to you. So I'm just trying to take it easy on you a little bit. So again, knees a little bit closer together. And you want your hip to just be a hinge here. And try not to lean. And we'll go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. And do 2 more. And last time. Okay, now one more time to the other side. And then the left side again, and then we are done. So, hands below your shoulders, knees together. In 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. Ten seconds left. And one more. Good job. Okay, got a little sweat on my nose. Turn back around, and this is our last one, you guys. Last one. Get into position. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and up. And 2 more. 1 more. And the last one. Good job today, you guys. Okay. Let's start over here with some deep breaths up and down, and just keep your core engaged here and just hang. You can just bend your knees slightly here and back up and down and back up. And then deep breaths in and back up and exhale. And we're going to do that again, but this time we're going to go all the way down. So breathe up and down, and we're going to walk out to a plank and then down dog. And if you can't lower your heels, you can just do this. Make sure your shoulders are not flexed here. Pelvis tucked under. Just kind of loosen up your hamstrings a little bit here. Really push back, and then leg up and bring it under. And we're just going to do a little hip and glute stretch here. You want your shin parallel to the mat. Always keep your core engaged. If this is uncomfortable for your knee, you can always pull your ankle out, your foot out a little bit more, so there's a wider angle. Just breathe naturally here. Okay, and then we're going to go back up to down dog. Push back. Make sure you're not arching your back, and other leg up and under, and breathe. Okay, and then let's just quickly do a quad stretch. Sit back on your heels. Again, make sure that your back is not arched here. And we'll do a tricep stretch. So your hand should be in the middle of your upper back here. And just gently push your elbow and stretch your tricep. Keep your shoulders down. And other arm. Okay, now let's just go back to child's pose for a moment here. Just relax your spine. Breathe. Send your butt back as far as you can here comfortably. Okay, and now let's go back up to down dog and walk your hands back in and just hang for a moment. And here you might want to drop down. I put my toes out and stretch my inner thighs here. And to do that, just put your toes out, and you kind of just gently put your elbows on the insides of your knees and push back gently. Okay, walk your feet in and then slowly curl up using your core here. Don't use your lower back. Okay, good. And now we're just going to do a little hip flexor stretch, a standing one. So let's do our right leg first. So go like into this position, keep your core engaged, and then you kind of want to just push this leg forward a little bit on your toe. But again, if it hurts your ankle or your knee, you can always just not do the stretch. So, and we're stretching our hip flexor here. So just push your hip forward and you should feel a stretch down in here. This is just a little bit less taxing than the one that we do down on the floor. And then the other leg, push your hip forward and down. And breathe. Okay, now let's just do a couple of arm stretches here. So here you can clasp your hands together. I just grab my two fingers and core engaged, of course, and just put your shoulders back and really feel your chest expand. And hold and breathe. This stretches down your whole arm and into your shoulders and your chest. Because we just used our shoulders a lot for the glute section. And that was after using weights. So might be a little bit sore tomorrow. So one arm goes cross, keep your shoulder down and just hold. And I want you to remember always that these stretches should feel good. They should always feel good. They should not hurt. And if it hurts, you might be overextending, or you might just need to try a different stretch. And other arm. You should be pretty much cooled down now. And after a workout like this, I would definitely recommend having some protein today. I'm not a nutrition coach, but I do know the basics, and I know that you need protein after a workout like that. So thank you very much for joining me today, and I guess I'll see you guys next time.